Sports College Football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So Virginia's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Maybe some room here. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, NC State!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in Week 1.
The Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got a man, it's Gibson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
At the 40, there he goes. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Setting up the screen, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Eli Holstein to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. Holstein trying to be heard above the fray. Finds his tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Holstein. Going for it all. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Dangerous throw there that's knocked down and incomplete. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's it open. Finding some room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. Rides to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Turning it on! He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. He's up to 47 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The run inside. It's Scott fighting off the defender.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. Trying to buy time. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking for room. It's Scott. Hard running there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game.
And he charges across the line.
Field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. He'll pull it down and run. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground, it's gone. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. NC State going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He locked up and held on to bring him down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Running inside. It's Gauze. Makes a pass to Marcus. There's some room. He's piled up 82 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man across the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Push forward on the sneak. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma. taking on the number 14 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
And it's the Sooners getting a banner day from their stars on the road to pick up victories away from home. That's the mark of a focused team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He's got it again. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Holstein on the play fake. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Takes a handoff. It's Lewis. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll run it again. Maybe a crease. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run it.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. The run inside. It's Goss. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Looking to pass. It's Bailey. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Scott. Tripped up for the tackle.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Running inside, it's Scott. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Holstein. Oh, they're after him. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Gets it out fast. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Makes the grab on the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. 2-14 close. 2-14 close. Wants to go right back downfield. Lets it fly. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Coming out with it, it's Beebe. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's Holstein to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Holstein to throw for it on 4th. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Cavaliers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Blasted as he lets it go. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Holstein. Here comes the heat. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. He'll pull it down. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Now here's Holstein. Deep shot for the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Eli Holstein to throw. Looking for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now